Okay, and ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 of RDB versus Too Funny. RDB is up 1-0. Looking to get the full points here while Too Funny looks to salvage one. RDB running Yu Yang, Ledge Des Moines, Ledge Moskva, Stalingrad, Brisbane, Puerto Rico, and Devastation. For the side of Too Funny, we're going to see a Moskva, a Yamagiri, a Ledge Des Moines, a Moskva, a Venezia, a Stalingrad, and an Ohio. So let's see how they're going to break out this deployment here.
To arms for liberty and justice.
Interesting to see a Puerto Rico, because it's not a ship I feel like we see a ton of. Yamagiri as the choice for the tier, the super ship, is not a bad one in terms of having the extra torps. Brisbane, we talked about last match. Very, very destroyer light comps. This is a lot if we're being honest. Health. For the fact that there's 7 ships and we're at almost... we're at 450 health. That is a fairly large amount. Devastation's an interesting choice. Wait, yeah, Devastation's an interesting choice. We're gonna see if he's gonna fire. He should be firing a lot of HE, but we'll see. But we'll see. Devastation's going to have a lot of fun. I mean, Des Moines, Moskva, Ohio are just going to get burned if he's launching properly, and then Yamagiri needs to be very careful. The downside to the Devastation is the longer reload, but you have a lot to make up for it. And honestly, Devastation is a really, in my opinion, good pick. If you place it right. The downside is you don't get to be able to move as quick. It doesn't have the ability like Petrie to reposition quickly. And you don't have spotter planes, so you're locked in at the... 24.5 kilometer range. So if it's something on the other side of the map, you can't pop the spotter plane and use it like the Ohio could. Early cap advantage, it goes to the side of RDB. Too Funny is going to take C with the Stalingrad. We're going to have to watch and monitor to see where they go from there. Because the challenge and the question at this point becomes the how do you balance it out. Now, these torps shouldn't hit anything. Brisbane's got the warning. With the Hydro, Yu Yang will spot them, and it looks like the Brisbane's already turning out. Moskva actually probably more at danger, but we'll watch these, see how he does here. He should back up into that wide open gap as long as he's paying attention. Because there is a night. Oh wait, he goes forward. He'll have to get the turn off. We'll see if he gets the turn off here as we watch in. Des Moines, of course, will dodge. He's got the turn easily. Moskva's already passed the line. So first set of Yamagiri torps misses. Yamagiri spotted by Yu Yang. Yu Yang also spotted. Yamagiri not opening up, which is the right call for the moment. Yu Yang does a really nice job dodging. Yama takes 5k. Remember, neither of these DDs can heal. So any and all damage on them is big. Yamagiri definitely took the worst end of that trade. I mean, Yu Yang has taken 4,000 damage. Yamagiri's taken a third of its health, or 7,000. Actually, almost half its health now. Brisbane having to radar is a radar used, but that's a very worthwhile radar, in my opinion. Looking over here at C. Stalingrad sitting there watching mid. He's not going to have angle on anything. He's going to radar, but he's going to find diddly. Moskva heading out wide versus a PR. That is actually a painful fight. Having been a Moskva player, those can absolutely be painful fights. Because PR is notoriously difficult to citadel. So we see the fight starting to happen. Moskva of 2 Alexandru having to back up. Uh-oh, Devastation. Devastation, of course, while I said HE is going to be fired a lot, this is a perfect time for an AP salvo. Shots are in. Oh, he only gets 4K. We were hoping for a blappening. That was not a blappening, sadly. It was not a blappening, sadly. And so Moskva does take a lot. I mean, he's already down to 40,000. He hasn't used the heal yet, but he has had to use the DCP. And Yu Yang gonna just dodge the torps. Moskva will know those are coming. The challenge is, does he have the area denial line? Yamagiri gets radared by the Moskva now. Yu Yang spotted, and that will balance out the damage numbers. I mean, they both start 22k, and now the Yamagiri has a slight health advantage. We'll see if the Des Moines shots change that here. Looking, though, at the overall map state, I mean, B is just locked down for the moment. Neither Stalingrad or Moscow or Puerto Rico are pushing. It's this fight at A. The problem is that the Stalingrad of Rob St. Lucifer, or RDB St. Lucifer, has a much better cross shot than the Stalingrad of Corium does right now. And so that is causing issues and challenge for Too Funny as they try to move up. Their Moskva's been half health and had to use the heal. And right now, they just don't have a way into this match. In terms of Too Funny. Like, they're down points, and RDB is content to play the weight game. The Yamagiri of Too Funny spotted. Takes a hit, down to 12,000. Oh, Brisbane spotted, and he gets slapped as well. Wants the damage, which nobody will blame him for, but you're also down to 24,000 immediately, and the Yamagiri's not dead yet. Brisbane trying to get dark quicker. Down, he's healing, he's up to 31,000. How much more does he get on a heal before it's over? Shots in from the edge. Stalingrad move forward. Oh, and Corium with a beautiful 21-kilometer shot. Smashes the Brisbane, and Damon for the win. Gets a little greedy, and he pays for it. Now, RDB's still in a good spot because look at the Yamagiri health and look at the Moskva health. Moskva using his second heal, DCP down. But that is a big kill for Too Funny. They take the lead, and it does now become the challenge of RDB having to finally make a play. Yamagiri is there. They spot with radar from the Des Moines. They spot the Yu Yang, but Yu Yang's already in on the island. They're not going to be able to dislodge him. Stalingrad of St. Lucifer took a big chunk as well. I'm going to guess that was an Ohio shot. Watch Corium here. Here come shots from the Devastation and the Des Moines. Taking little bits and chunks. Shots go in on the Yu Yang, but they do get A. And so RDB gets A. And then we'll look over here, and we're finally seeing that fight starts. And this is what I talked about. Having been on the end of this fight in a Moskva, fighting a Puerto Rico one-on-one is usually not a fun experience. Puerto Rico at 54,000 using a heal. Moskva at 19,000. He'll have a heal in a second, but man, like I said, that's just not a position you want to be in. There's a fire. We'll see. There's the DCP. And so now he's at risk of getting burned. Oh, they do get the Yu Yang out. Too Funny gets a second kill. Can the Yamagiri get traded out here? Shots are in. They get the Yamagiri back with the Moskva shells. But A is now being turned. And so, both DDs gone. Now it's a cruiser battle. Who can win? Right now, I do like RDB's positioning more. While they have less health, I do think the PR is going to win this fight against the Moskva because the heal's almost gone. And then the Stalingrad of Corium, under 20k, does have heals, but we'll see. It's going to come down to this fight, I think, here. Heal is out, so the fires are going to start ticking and reducing. And watch out, here comes shots in. Stalingrad trying to shoot the PR. Gets the shots, but they're not going to do it. Now the Moskva trying to ram. Desperately trying to ram. Shots are in. It's going to be tight. Depends. How much time does this fire have? And he DCPs just in time. Is he going to get the ram here? Oh, and he didn't need to do that, actually. Because of the Stalingrad shots, the Moskva could theoretically have survived. But what a well trade back. Stalingrad of Corium moves back, and he is dragging this team to victory right now. Moskva of Latrian is in trouble, and Too Funny has suddenly turned this around, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this looked like all RDB for a while. They had positioning. They had everything they need to win. But they've suddenly lost a lot of it. We can see RDB trying to get it back, though. The Stalingrad of St. Lucifer gets smacked. Corium takes a chunk, and now it becomes the question of, can St. Lucifer win the fight? I mean, you still have a full health battleship. Uh-oh. Ohio moves up, though. Does it trade? And it's another trade, ladies and gentlemen. It is another trade, and at this point, Too Funny just has too much control, I think. The Moskva is going to get blapped by the Des Moines here in a second. Quite possibly literally right now. There's the shots in from the Ohio, and yeah, Too Funny comes from behind. I mean, that game looked like it was RDP favored for so much, but the Stalingrad and the Ohio put in some work there to bring it back, ladies and gentlemen. That is well played by that Stalingrad and Ohio. And yeah, this game is over. Des Moines gonna take a salvo. Only takes 5k. But yeah, this game's over. Now, you still have to burn down a devastation, which is going to be a challenge. But besides that, it's over. I mean, it's a minute 43. If the Des Moines goes down, that brings us down to probably about a minute 20. And honestly, you may even just have the Ohio straight ram out the devastation. At this point, yeah, all you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, Ohio's going to ram him out, and that'll do it. Give me a ram horn, though, if you go for the ram out. Give me the ram horn if you go for it. But yeah, no. It looked, ladies and gentlemen, it looked like it was all RDB. They had the positioning, but Too Funny gets some clutch smacks and is going to be able to tie this series up, this best of two up, and salvage a point. And for RDB, that's got to be painful, losing that point. But Too Funny breathes a sigh of relief. Remember, 2 from each Elo group advance, so they want to advance. And there's the ram. Not hearing the horn, which is a little bit saddening to me. But as we said, ladies and gentlemen, your winner is Too Funny. They tie the series.